How often do we hear phrases like think big or stay positive when people talk about success? These may even seem like cliches, but they hold more truth than we often give them credit for. In reality, the way we think has a profound impact on how we live our lives and how much success we achieve. Our mindset shapes our actions, and our actions dictate our outcomes. It's like having an internal compass that either directs us towards growth or leads us down a path of stagnation. So if you want to change your life, the first and most critical step is to change how you think. Today, we're going to explore the critical role that mindset plays in success. We'll break down how successful people think differently and why adopting those same thinking patterns can transform your life. From focusing on solutions to embracing a growth of mindset, thinking long-term and staying accountable. This video will help you rethink your approach to the challenges, the goals, and even the setbacks. Your thoughts are your foundation of your actions. Much like an architect follows a blueprint to construct a building, your mindset, the blueprint for your behavior. If your thinking is focused on problems, you're likely to feel paralyzed or overwhelmed, making it harder to take meaningful actions. But when your mindset is solution-oriented, your actions become more focused and constructive, pushing you forward. In fact, your mind works like a filtering system. It picks up on what you repeatedly think about and shapes how you see the world. For instance, if you constantly focus on obstacles, you'll notice more problems in your life. But if you focus on opportunities, you'll start spotting potential solutions. This is what we mean when we talk about a positive mental attitude. Your mental attitude gives power to everything you do. A positive attitude amplifies your actions, while a negative one undermines each and every one of them. This is why successful people place so much emphasis on cultivating constructive thinking patterns that support their goals. Let's dive deeper into how successful people actually think. They aren't born with a special mental gift, but they do develop thinking patterns that distinguish them from others. These thinking strategies allows them to achieve more, solve problems faster, and stay resilient in the face of any setback. First and foremost, successful individuals focus on solutions rather than problems. When a challenge arises, they don't dwell on an issue or get bogged down by it. Instead, they ask themselves, how can I fix this? Or what's the next step? This might seem like a small shift, but it's incredibly powerful. By concentrating on solutions, they activate their brain's problem-solving capabilities, keeping themselves in a forward-moving, action-oriented mindset. This is a critical shift because it transforms frustration into productive energy. Secondly, successful people cultivate a growth mindset. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, refers to the belief that abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed with effort and persistence. In contrast, those with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities are static and cannot be changed. Successful people don't see failure as a reflection of their worth or talent. Instead, they view it as an opportunity to learn and improve. They understand that setbacks are inevitable, but growth comes from how you respond to those setbacks. They take challenges as learning opportunities, knowing that every stumble is a step closer to mastery. Another defining feature of successful thinking is the ability to think long-term. Short-term wins are great, but successful individuals understand the value of delaying gratification for bigger, more sustainable rewards. They are patient and willing to invest time and energy into endeavors that may not pay off immediately, but will generate significant returns in the future. Whether it's in their career, finances, or personal development, they align their actions with long-term goals. This ability to delay gratification is a cornerstone of sustained success. Successful people also embrace change rather than resist it. In fact, change is something they often seek out because they understand that stagnation is the enemy of progress. Many people fear change because it brings uncertainty and challenges the status quo. But successful individuals know that the change is constant in life, and the ability to adapt quickly gives them a competitive edge. They see every change as an opportunity for growth, learning, and innovation. Continuous learning is another hallmark of how successful people think. They have an insatiable curiosity and constant desire to improve themselves. This thirst for knowledge keeps them evolving, and it allows them to stay ahead in a competitive environment. Whether it's reading books, taking courses, or seeking mentorship, successful people make learning a priority. They understand that in a rapidly changing world, staying static is equivalent to falling behind. Finally, accountability is a core trait of successful people. They don't make excuses or point fingers when things go wrong. Instead, they take on the full responsibility for their own actions and their outcomes. Accountability allows them to reflect on their mistakes, learn from them, and make the necessary adjustments. This mindset of personal ownership is what enables them to grow continuously and avoid repeating the same old mistakes. So how can you change your way of thinking? The best part about these thinking patterns is that anyone can adopt them. It's all about practice and mindfulness. Here's how you can start shifting your mindset to align with principles of successful thinking. The first step is to practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness allows you to be fully present in the moment, which helps you notice your thoughts, patterns, as they occur. When you become aware of a negative or limiting thought, you can actively decide to shift it toward a more positive or solution-oriented perspective. This isn't something that happens overnight, but with constant practice, it becomes easier. Next, challenge your beliefs and assumptions. Sometimes we operate on autopilot, following beliefs that were ingrained in us early on without ever really questioning them. But these beliefs may no longer serve us. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Or what if there was a different way to really look at this? By questioning your assumptions, you open yourself up to a new possibility. Surround yourself with positive influencers. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your mindset. If you're constantly around negative people, it's easy to get sucked into their way of thinking. Seek out those who inspire you, encourage your growth, and support your goals. By surrounding yourself with positivity, you find it easier to maintain a productive mindset. As you work to shift your thinking, there are some common traps to avoid. First, avoid seeking immediate results. Changing the way you think is a long-term process, and the results won't be instant. It's easy to get discouraged if you don't see progress right away, but stay constant. Trust the effort you're putting in and that it will pay off over time. Also, avoid clinging to past mistakes. It's human nature to hold on to regrets and let them weigh us down. But successful people know that what's done is actually done. Learn from your mistakes, but don't let them define you. Another pitfall is trying to change too much all at once. It's tempting to overhaul your entire mindset overnight, but this approach can quickly lead to burnout. Instead, focus on one area at a time and make small, incremental changes. Over time, these small shifts will add up to significant transformations. Finally, cut out negative media or content from your life. If you're constantly consuming news or content that makes you feel angry or anxious or defeated, it will be difficult to maintain a positive mindset. Be selective about the content you engage with and prioritize sources that uplift and inspire you. Then, even once you've adopted successful thinking patterns, it can be hard to maintain them constantly. Here are a few potential hurdles to watch out for. Lack of patience is a common challenge. We live in a world where instant gratification is the norm, and it's easy to get frustrated when progress is slow. But remember, success is a marathon and not a sprint. Stay patient and trust the progress. Cognitive dissonance can also be an issue. When new beliefs conflict with old habits, it can create a sense of discomfort. This is natural, and it's a sign that growth is actually happening. Stick with your new mindset, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's also easy to relapse into old thought patterns, especially during stressful times. Be mindful of when this happens and gently guide yourself back to a growth-oriented mindset. External pressures can also challenge your new way of thinking. Family, friends, colleagues might try to push you back into your old ways, especially if growth threatens their comfort zone. Stand firm in your mindset shift and surround yourself with those who support your evolution. However, making this change is 100% worth it in the end. When you start thinking like a successful person, the results will speak for themselves. You'll become a better problem solver as your mind focuses more on solutions than old problems. You'll also become more resilient in the face of any setback because you'll see failure as a learning opportunity rather than a roadblock. Over time, this builds greater self-confidence, and you'll prove to yourself that you can overcome challenges and reach your goals. Improved relationships will also follow. With higher emotional intelligence and a solution-focused mindset, you'll find that your interactions with others really become more harmonious and effective. As you continue to develop a long-term mindset, you'll achieve your goals more consistently. And perhaps, most importantly, you'll develop stronger leadership skills as you model growth, accountability, and resilience to those around you. One powerful tool to accelerate this transformation is positive self-talk. The way you speak to yourself really matters more than you might think. By replacing negative self-talk with encouraging, optimistic language, you reinforce a positive mental attitude. This helps to rewire your brain, making it easier to maintain the other successful thinking patterns we've discussed earlier. Over time, positive self-talk will elevate your confidence, strengthen your resolve, and bring your success to the next level. Your thoughts are directly connected to your success. By adopting the mindset of successful people, focusing on solutions, embracing challenges, and committing to continuous learning, you can start achieving more in life and your family. It's not just about thinking positively, it's about thinking purposefully. Take the next step today by practicing self-awareness, challenging your beliefs, and surrounding yourself with the right influencers. When you master the art of thinking like a successful person, you'll unlock new levels of purpose, resilience, and achievement in your life. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep elevating humanity, one post and one step at a time.